In 1999, when the euro was still a new symbol of unity and change across Europe, Spain began minting its first series of euro coins. Among them was the 20 euro cent coin, a small, everyday piece of metal that most people would simply spend without a second thought. Yet with time, certain coins from that early period have gained a reputation far beyond their original face value. What was once ordinary has gradually become intriguing, and sometimes even mysterious, especially to collectors who study every detail with precision. The 1999 Spanish 20 euro cent coin is one of those pieces whose story continues to attract attention. The coin carries the likeness of King Juan Carlos I, presented with a profile that reflects Spain's identity during the early years of the euro's introduction. Surrounding the portrait are the characteristic 12 stars representing the European Union, forming a ring that symbolized the hope of a new economic chapter. The design is meant to be simple, functional, and symbolic, but hidden within that simplicity are features that collectors look at with great interest. Minor variations, minting marks, and production differences can turn an otherwise common coin into something far more special. Some examples from 1999 show slight irregularities that make them distinct from the majority produced that year. These irregularities are often the result of small imperfections during the minting process. While they may seem insignificant to the general public, they are incredibly important to numismatists. A slight shift in alignment, a faint doubling of a detail, a minor flaw in the rim, or a subtle difference in the size or shape of the stars can give a coin character that separates it from the millions of others that look nearly identical. For many collectors, the excitement comes not only from the coin itself, but from the challenge of discovering something unusual in what appears to be ordinary. The year 1999 also holds historical importance because it was at the very beginning of the euro currency system. Although the physical notes and coins were not widely circulated until 2002, the minting process had already begun, and early strikes from this period are often viewed as symbolic reminders of a major economic shift. They represent a turning point when nations moved away from their traditional currencies and stepped into a shared financial future. Coins minted in that transitional period carry the weight of that moment, and this gives collectors an emotional connection to them. The 1999 Spanish 20 euro cent coin is, in many ways, a small piece of that transformation. Another aspect that fascinates collectors is the condition of the coin. Coins that have been in circulation for many years usually show signs of wear. Edges soften, surfaces scratch, and details fade with time. But finding a coin from 1999 that still retains sharp features and a clean surface can be incredibly rewarding. A coin preserved in excellent condition suggests a story of careful handling or unexpected preservation. Perhaps it was kept in a drawer, placed in a collection early on, or simply forgotten in a safe place before being rediscovered. The rarity of such well-preserved pieces increases their desirability. Collectors also care deeply about the coin's origin. Spanish euro coins are minted at the Royal Mint of Spain, and each carries subtle identifiers that say something about its journey. For people who study coins, these identifiers are clues that help them understand when and how the piece was made. Even the tiniest variations can be meaningful. Over time, certain minting runs from 1999 have been found to include coins with traits that set them apart. Because of this, the 20 euro cent coin from that year has inspired ongoing examination and discussion among collectors. The appeal of such a coin goes beyond its metal or its original monetary value. It represents history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. People are drawn to the possibility that something in their pocket, their old coin jar, or their forgotten drawer might be worth examining more closely. There is a certain charm in imagining that a small piece of the past could still hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. Numismatics is not just about value. It is about curiosity, patience, and the appreciation of details that are easy to overlook. As stories of rare coins continue to circulate, the reputation of the 1999 Spanish 20 euro cent coin grows. Collectors share their discoveries, compare pieces, and search for the one specimen that stands out. Every so often, a particular coin gains attention because of its unusual traits, pristine condition, or scarcity. These stories lead more people to take an interest in what they once considered ordinary. Over time, coins like this have been highlighted for their remarkable worth in the collector's market. Although their value may vary greatly depending on condition and rarity, some exceptional examples have drawn enormous attention. And in the most surprising part of its journey, one such coin has been noted by collectors with an estimated value reaching $590,000.